Hey guys, it's Kristen from Kristen Sullins Teaching, and I'm here in my classroom and I am getting my spelling station ready, and so I thought I'd show y'all what I include in it and how I try to keep it as low maintenance as possible. So first off, here's a quick view of my spelling station. It's just one of those $15 bookshelves from Walmart, but most of the stuff in my station can be used year round, and I just change out the spelling list. So this is what my spelling lists look like. They have a little hole in the top and they hang over here on the side so that my kids just grab their spelling list each day. So a few things that are in my spelling list are these spelling boxes. And so a spelling box is just resources and materials that students use to help spell the words. So this one, and you can see on the front, is stamps, and they actually stamp it in Play-Doh instead of ink because it's a lot more time saving, but they just open it up, they find their stamps. Hopefully they put it together a lot better next year, but they can use stamps to spell their spelling words also. So another option I have is blocks, but they're not actually the wooden blocks like what's on the picture. These are letter blocks that you make into a bracelet. And so I will put in pipe cleaners. I had to throw out last year's because they look pretty sad, but I'll just put in a couple of pipe cleaners and then kids can find the letters to make their words and slide them on the pipe cleaners. And then my third kind of spelling box is magnetic letters. And there's really nothing fancy to this. They don't actually put it on a magnet board. They can just spell out their letters with the different or they can spell out their words with the different letters. So those are 3 boxes that I keep in there year long. Sorry, Kendall wants to say hi. Say hi, Kendall. Anyways, those are 3 boxes that I leave year round, and all I do is change out the spelling list. So a few more things in my spelling station. This is a box of sight word cards that we made last year, and the kids would spell those using any of the spelling boxes. And then I have games right here, and I change them out based on our spelling patterns. So like this one is all short vowels. This next one is also short vowels. And as you can see, they would need a spinner for this one. So here's a box of spinners. And then the last one is a game board, which they would need a dice. So here's the dice. And they would also need little game pieces. So I just use erasers from the Target dollar bins, and then I store them in Gerber baby food containers, which the kids always laugh at, but it's super great storage. One more thing that kids can do with their spelling words are these magnetic whiteboards, or writing boards, excuse me, from Dollar Tree. So you can see I had to buy new ones this year and haven't taken them out yet, but basically kids just practice writing their spelling words on the whiteboards, writing boards. Last thing in my spelling station is something we do every day for our warm-up, kind of like our morning work. So these are alphabet arches. I'm sure you've seen them plenty of times before. They have the uppercase letters on this side. On the back side, they have the open arcs. So one thing that I added to my alphabet arches were these sound boxes, so that whenever we practice spelling our words, then we can say, okay, let's spell cat, and we pull the C, the A, and the T. We would practice touching the different boxes, and then we would practice blending the different sounds. So these stay in my spelling station so that if a student wants to do this again, even though we did it for morning work, it's all right here, and then here are their letters. I've done it several ways where they have to turn them in back every day, but then I've also done it where they kept it in their desks. So this is the letters for whoever gets number 18. These are soap dish boxes from Walmart. And this is totally OCD, but on the bottom of every letter I wrote the number 18 because I was tired of finding extra letters on the floor and saying who's missing letter R and no one being able to tell me. So now each letter has the number that it goes on at the bottom. So that is the rundown of my spelling station, at least how it's going to start for the year. It'll probably change as our vowel patterns progress, But what I like about it is I don't really have to do anything to it every week. I just change out the spelling list. And I'm even working on a few ways to make that easier. So maybe like a monthly spelling list or a packet of spelling lists. So if you have any ideas, make sure you send them to me. Y'all have a good day.